Hi, Toxic again. So I think I might have figured out what was wrong with the technical difficulties, so we're trying this again. Hello again, and hopefully this feed goes through and sticks to and everything like that. So my name is Toxic Suicide, and I live in Portland, Oregon, and I absolutely love this city. And I'm really excited to chat a little bit about the city with you guys. I was outside trying to enjoy the sun, but I guess my Wi-Fi wasn't working. So I moved back indoors. So can you guys see this feed this time? Just wondering. Hi. Oh, yay. So I was just doing a stream a little bit ago, and everyone was saying they couldn't see anything. So I moved inside. So I'm stoked. Yay. It's working. So hi, my name is Toxic. And I am your hostess with the mostest today. I wish we could go outside, but I guess it was having some problems with the Wi-Fi or the streaming or something like that. So I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. Everything seems to be a lot better now. There's people from everywhere in here. Alabama. Hi, Melissa. Hello. So I live in Portland, Oregon. I am a world traveler, though. I like to travel often. I was just in California for a couple weeks, and I was visiting Santa Cruz, LA, so I'm back in Portland for a good little bit, a good chunk of time. So it's a day off, so I get to talk with you guys a little bit. I guess my kitchen will have to do. I was really wanting to enjoy the sun, but we're supposed to have some good weather the next few days, so that works out. So here are some of my tattoos for anyone who's about to inquire, because I know that's usually the first questions we always ask, like, show me your tattoos. So I have a Dr. Seuss sleeve. And I also have a floral sleeve. I have a Decepticon tattoo right here. I have a full back piece, but I don't know how I'm going to exactly show that to you. Let's see. Let's see if we can prop this up and show guys the back tattoo. I get most of my work done in Portland. A couple pieces I didn't, though. So this is a side piece by Primo. I have a Marie Laveau thigh piece done by Jason Ryan. He's from New Orleans. We have a Sailor Moon traditional piece done by Claymore Wolfmeyer. And my B by Change Wilson at Pal Tattoos. Probably it's my most recent tattoo and my favorite tattoo, to be honest with you guys. So I was just chilling in my backyard, trying to get some sun in, because we have had 8 months of winter here in Portland, and just recently the sun came back, and it's really awesome because we're all very vitamin D deficient here. So just like laying and soaking up the sun a little was really awesome because, like I said, we have had lack of sunshine, so any minute I can get in the sun just to laze like a lizard is awesome. I was in California, though. I was in Los Angeles, and I was also in, where is it? Santa Cruz. I had to think about it. I'm like, where's that fun town I went with the cool boardwalk? I do a lot of traveling, though, so sometimes just, like, keeping up with what I'm doing, you have to, like, decompress and have a couple of days. So I actually have today off. This is my first day off getting back. I went right back into work. So I'm glad I get to spend it with you guys. So I'm going to answer some of your questions, and then I want to tell you guys a little bit about Portland, the city I live in. Okay, so I'm reading some comments. Okay, so if you have some questions, feel free to throw them out. Until then, I'll just tell you a little more about myself, I guess. So, like I said, my name is Toxic. I dance here in Portland. I work at 3 different clubs. I work at the Lucky Devil Lounge and Devil's Point, and then sometimes I do a shift here and there at Sassy's Bar and Grill. And Portland's a really cool, unique city because we love strip clubs, honestly. We have the most strip clubs per capita in the whole world. A lot of people think it's other places where, for per capita, we are the reigning champs of strip clubs. So it's very socially acceptable here. So a lot of people go out. It's like real, like awesome performances, a lot of good, really good stage shows, and we do like a lot of cool competitions. There's a competition actually that I'm judging this Saturday. It's called Polarotica. I'm so excited. It's at a venue called Dante's in downtown Portland, and it's the best showcase of pole performers. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched anyone do pole tricks or like just pole fitness, but it's incredible. I was a gymnast for years, so just knowing the upper body strength it takes to do some of, and the flexibility as well. Okay. Oh, let's see. I'm seeing some. I love pistachios. So someone says pistachio pudding, I think. I don't think I've ever had pistachio pudding though, but I love pistachios, so that sounds so good. Detroit. I've been to Detroit before. So I went to a strip club in Detroit. I wasn't working, but I went when I worked on the Suicide Girls Blackheart Burlesque tour a couple years ago in 2013. And when we were doing the tour, we had a show in Detroit, and we ended up going to this club. I wish I could remember what it was called. I think it was called like the Toy Chest or something like that. But I was introduced to a drink called Buttery Nipples, and I became obsessed with them after that trip. My face piercing. So my dermal right here is on my, what's that word I'm trying to think of? I can't remember what it's called right now. But yeah, it hurt when it happens just because the dermals, it's like a punch and they had to like set it in. So that process in the healing was a little rough, but I used to have a lot more piercings. I used to have snake bites at my tongue, my nose, both nipples done, and I just recently, a few years ago, started taking out my facial piercings. It's cool though, you know, you do, you know, the cool thing about piercings, you can take them out and you can put them back in. Someone asked if I could do something beside dancing, so I also am a vocalist, I'm a musician, and I've been really trying to pursue that more lately, and I also do some acting work. And I do, like, my modeling stuff. So that's pretty much what keeps me busy. But if I could have, like, any other job in the world, like, if it was, like, the game of life and you could, like, draw a card and have a card, I think it would be really cool to be a archaeologist. Just because I love history and I love architecture. I think also, though, I might want to be a geologist because I love volcanoes, so I want to just go exploring all the time. That's one reason why I love living in the Northwest. So we are surrounded by so many different volcanoes. Come on, Waffles. So one of my dogs, she's a pug. Her name is Waffles. Come here. I don't think she's going to come in. She's kind of a brat. I wonder if you guys could see her. No, it's too bright. Oh, you kind of can see her. She's just staring at me. All right, bye, Waffles. Come down. Oh, I would love to go to Canada, actually. So I've only been to the Vancouver airport when I was flying to Europe. I live so close to Canada and still have never been, so it's going to have to happen. So here again, back piece. Someone requested to see it. It's by artist Sharkbait. He's very, very talented, really good with black and gray. I'm thinking about getting another tattoo. I thought I was done, but you know, once you start getting tattoos, you just don't stop. So I'm thinking I want to get a narwhal tattoo because for one of my performances, I like to dress up in a narwhal costume. We call him Bernie. It's so much fun. I usually do this routine at Stripperoki, and Stripperoki is in Portland, Oregon at Devil's Point every Sunday, and it's karaoke. So you sing, and then dancers dance, like a sexy burlesque style stripping routine to you singing. It's so amazing. It's so much fun. And we're about to have a karaoke contest in a couple weeks, so it's fun because we get to coordinate with the people in the contest, and we have like all these fun costumes and themes, and it's really fun. And thank you guys. I'm glad that you like my my tattoos. I love this swimsuit, so I just got it. It's from Beach Bunny. I absolutely love it. I'm going to do a photo shoot in it tomorrow, I think. It'll be really cool. I'm like trying to get some of these comments. You guys are so nice. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me ramble. I do like to ramble a little bit. Wisconsin. I've been to Wisconsin. I've been to actually every state except for Alaska and Maine. But I haven't been to the East Coast since I was a kid, so I really want to go back to the East Coast. I want to go to Salem, Massachusetts especially, because I love history. But I want to go during Halloween so I can see all the witch trial reenactments. So if anybody knows the scoop about that and wants to tell me a little bit about it. But I really want to see a lot of different cities. Like, I've never been to Washington, D.C., so I think it'd be really fun to like go and check that out. I know like people who probably live there. I like history, so it'd be really cool. I lived in the South when I was a kid, and we used to go to all the Civil War museums. That was a trip. Let me tell you something. I want to also do a road trip through the desert and go to like Roswell, New Mexico, because I really love aliens. So I want to go see the Alien Museum. I think it's called the Alien Museum. Thank you. If you didn't catch the beginning of the feed, I was talking about how I was trying to sunbathe a little out there, but for some reason, my Wi-Fi wasn't working out there, so no one was seeing the feed, and I felt so bad, so I came back inside. I can get sun later. Alaska, ABC, Alaska Bush Company. I've never been to Alaska, but I have had friends who've danced there before, and they tell me really cool stories about it. Hi! It's been a while since I've been to Texas. I really want to check out Austin because I hear they have a really cool music scene. Yeah, the witch trials. Oh. This is Waffle. Oh, she just like jumped up behind me, so she might pop her head around the side. So, like I said, I was just in California, which was a really fun trip. But when I was in California, I was in LA, I went to Universal Studios, so I've never been to Universal. And they have a Voodoo Donuts there now, so I didn't really feel like I was too far away from home. Voodoo Donuts is like a staple here in Portland. It's really awesome. They're good donuts. A lot of people will argue and they say they like this other donut company called Blue Star better, but I love Voodoo Donuts. So if you're in Portland, try them both, figure out which one you like better, kind of deal. That's one of the things I would suggest to anyone. Come to Portland, eat our donuts. There's a lot of stuff, though, especially now that the weather's getting nice. There's all this hiking you can do. There's all these beautiful scenic places. I like to frequent the Gorge is probably my favorite place to go. There's this beach called Rooster Rock that I like to go to. It's a clothing optional beach. So I can lay out. Hi, how are you? You can like lay out and not have tan lines. Just make sure, you remember, for your tattoos, always wear SPF. I always wear sunscreen because you gotta protect your investments. I'm gonna read some comments, answer some questions. Oh, see, I want to go sing with everybody. I always like these comments, like, come here and come sing. So I've lived in Portland since I was 14, and I consider myself a native Portlander, per se. And the things to do, we like to have like really good brunches. You can explore all the beautiful scenic different places to go. Hi, you're cute. There's all sorts of fun stuff to do, but my favorite thing to do in Portland, it's on Monday nights, it's at this venue called Dante's. It's called Karaoke from Hell, and it's karaoke with a live band, and it's so much fun because you feel like a rock star. You're just like standing up there, you get to like do your hair flips and everything like that, and everyone's supportive. It's a really good time. So if you're ever in Portland, I highly suggest doing that. And you could always, I could like write you guys all a list actually of all the fun things to do. But mostly like people when they come to Portland, they go do the hiking. They go to all of the breweries because we have a lot of different breweries. They go to the strip clubs. And, of course, they go get their donuts. I'm sorry. My dog is so cute right now. I can't even handle it. She's just, like, looking at me. I just got back for some trips, so they're, like, so needy right now. So nice to see you all. You guys are so nice. I really appreciate you guys, like, coming and chit-chatting with me while I take a break from sunbathing outside. I'm hoping, I'm going to Mexico in a couple months. I've never been to Mexico, so I'm really excited. My friend's birthday, she wants to swim with sharks. I'm not swimming with sharks. But I'm hoping to, like, get a really good base tan before then, because I don't want to burn. It's, like, always scary is getting a burn. So, some of the things, oh, you guys like my dogs. Thank you. I'm so excited that Inked, like, asked me to do this. It's so much fun, like, talking. I love talking and just getting to know people, and it's so nice. It's so nice to just be streaming live to you guys, and I know it's a mess right now, right? Someone's like, your hair. I'm like, I know, it's crazy. So crazy. Oh. What I like a lot about the weather being nice again is, like, all the birds are out and everything. It's been a while. 8 months of winter. Real thing. What time is it? I'm curious. Does anybody know the time? That would be interesting. We'll see all these different times. I'm kind of, actually what I really want to know is where everyone's tuning in from. I saw, like, someone say, like, Oklahoma or something like that. How many tattoos? So, I don't count individual tattoos. I count pieces. I have 2 full sleeves. I have a back piece. I have under my butt tattooed. I have 2 thigh pieces on the side of my thighs. I have this little cute bee that I absolutely adore. And I have my sternum tattoo that says Decepticon. Oh, and this rib piece. So, a lot of different tattoos for sure. And it's been a eclectic thing. Didn't all happen at once. It's a slow process. A lot of people, when they think about tattoos, for some reason, they just think that they can sit and have this big piece. Not at all. If you have no tattoos, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have to sit, you're going to have to earn it. So, on this arm, I have 13 hours. My floral sleeve was done by artist Jason Ifrit. This is, like, my favorite part about it, is this pinup witch. It's a pinup witch of my mom. My Dr. Seuss sleeve, which is done partially by Jason Ifrit, but also by Sharkbait. It's got a lot of different characters in it. And we have, like, the cat in the hat throwing the dice. This is actually, the dice that he's throwing, they're over here. I don't know if you can see it. That was a matching tattoo that a bunch of girls, there was a Vegas shoot fest for Suicide Girls back in 2013? I've been with Suicide Girls for a long time. But the shoot fests are always so much fun. It's like a group of hot babes together, and naturally I'm always the one, like, it's a known fact that I'm a natural nudist, so I'm, like, the naked girl of the party, and we're just, like, dancing and having a good time. Usually, like, singing some weird stuff in the pool. Usually Journey. I like to start a good Journey. Like, Don't Stop Believing in the pool. But we just, like, hang out. We get to know each other, like Yaya Sister Pants. That's a combination of Yaya Sisterhood and Traveling Pants, for anyone who didn't get that reference. I have my back piece by Sharkbait. It's a tree. It says the Tree of Knowledge. There's a lot of different aspects to it. I love owls. Owls are one of my favorite animals, so it was really cool. I'm really into mythology, too, so it's like a symbolism for Athena in Greek mythology. Here we go. My soft kitty tattoo done by Primo. It's like one of my favorites. Wade Davison did my Decepticon tattoo. It's probably my most known tattoo, I'd say, if like anybody recognizes my tattoos ever. And we have right here, this is my traditional Sailor Moon by Claymore Wolfmeyer. I don't know how, sorry about the lighting, it's kind of inconsistent in here. We have my Marie Laveau tattoo done by Jake Ryan when I was in New Orleans. So I went to Mardi Gras in New Orleans in 2015, and I worked at the Hustler Club, and that was a fun, crazy experience. That city is so much fun. The food is delicious. It gets packed. The parades are awesome. There's nothing better than a great outfit, guys. And it was like headpieces and like, I wish I was talented enough to make some of these costumes, because I would just wear costumes all the time. But it's just like so fun, and I love New Orleans because I'm really into like voodoo culture and stuff like that. So I went to the Voodoo Museum, bought some candles, walked around, looked at all the haunted places. It was really fun. And I think I'm going to go back to New Orleans sometime soon. It's been a while. I haven't been there since 2015, so I think it's time to check it out and do it again. But not during Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is cool, it's fun, but I think that's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me. It was very intense. It's like Vegas, but more crazy. You have the same outfit? That's awesome. Beach Bunny. Beach Bunny swimwear. You guys, you're so nice. I'm really glad that you came and tuned in and wanted to listen to me just babble about stuff. Yeah. I think my favorite thing about New Orleans, though, is the food. It's delicious. I love good food. I'm going to go to one of my favorite restaurants tonight, actually. It's called the Montage, Le Bistro Montage. If you're ever in Portland, go. They have this butter cake, and it's literally my favorite thing that I've ever eaten in my entire life. I can't tell you why it's so perfect. It was funny because the whole reason, so the Montage, you go in and they have you sit next to a bunch of strangers. So you don't get like individual tables. It's like long table style, and everyone sits next to each other and conversates. And the reason why I discovered this butter cake is because the person next to me was eating it, and it looked so good. I was like, "Excuse me, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but that looks delicious. Can you please tell me about it?" And she's like, "It's the ooey gooey butter cake." And now I'm hooked. It's been like 10 years, and I love that cake still. Any more tattoos? So I think I want to get a narwhal tattoo, and I definitely want to just do a couple tie-ins around my thigh pieces, because I want them to look more like complete pieces. But beside that, I'm pretty solid. I don't really want to get too much of more of my legs done, and I kind of want to keep. I might get this. See, I say this now, and then like a few years later, it's gonna. Who knows? I'll just be a total canvas of art. It says Decepticon. That's what it says. What's really funny is people, when different questions and stuff like that, and then I always like to say, I have this golden rule. I say there's 5 questions you never ask a woman. 1, how old they are. 2, how much they weigh. Just never ask someone how much they weigh. That's just such. I don't. 3, if they're pregnant, you just don't ask that. 4, if they've had any work done, you don't ask that either. And 5, just it's not even a question. It's more of like, you know what? I don't even remember the 5th one, but if I remember, I'll tell you guys. The owl. I have the owls. I have this one right here. This one's actually done by Mama Tama. And then I have a big owl somewhere back here. I believe it's like in this general area. And I have a couple little ones in the branches. Oh, you guys didn't even see that. I'm sorry. So, my hair is all crazy because I like to fluff it a lot. And also, I was laying out on my back porch getting some sun. Oh, see, here's everybody asking the questions we don't ask. Oh, you guys, you're so nice. Oh. Do I have a boyfriend? I have several boyfriends. My dogs are just chilling on the couch. It's Bentley right there. And Bella's the one taking a nap in the back. So this Bentley is a Boston Terrier. Someone asked if I had a bulldog. And then I have Belle and I have Waffles, which she blends into the couch so you can't really see her. You guys are so awesome. So nice. Hello. It's so nice to be back in Portland, though. I've been traveling for a little bit now, so when things are always like on the go, you kind of just want to slow down and relax. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a photo shoot at the Oregon coast. I'm so excited. It's been a while since I've been to the Oregon coast. I just got back from California, so I got some beach while I was there. It was awesome. I love going to the beach, and I love the sun. I love summer. I love everything about summer. I like the swimsuits, the clothes get shorter and tighter, and the dresses are flowier. It's so great. And then just like being able to go hiking and stuff, because Oregon is so scenic and beautiful, but it rains a lot here, unfortunately. And when it's raining all the time, some people brave it, and that's awesome, but me personally, I don't like to. It's slippery, scary. I'm kind of klutzy, so I'm a little bit of a hot mess sometimes. So trying to just like do a crazy hike and slip, next thing you know, you're rolling down a cliff. Yeah. I want to do the Ape Caves. That's like the one goal I have this summer. The Ape Caves is in Mount St. Helens area. I'm so excited to check it out, and I think it's going to happen next month. I'm going to have more time because the May's almost over. It's almost June. It's so exciting. It's exciting that I just know that the warm days are coming because it was a rough winter. Oh, I want to show you guys how beautiful it is outside, but I don't want to lose connection again. So you can kind of see the sun though. It's shining. We'll just stand here and we'll just bask in it for a second. So everyone who's just now joining, welcome. My name is Toxic Suicide. If you're wondering why Toxic Suicide, it's been modeling for Suicide Girls for a long, long time, so it's just my alter ego and my persona. But I chose the name Toxic because I won a karaoke contest years ago singing Britney Spears' Toxic. So it's like, I love Britney Spears. I'm a huge Britney Spears fan. And that was just like one of her best songs. It's so catchy. It's so fun and poppy. And I'm reading these comments now. Are you guys ready? You ready? Magic tricks. I got a couple of them. Yeah, it's fun. I know. I hope that if you guys are ever in Portland that you'll like catch one of my dancing shows because it is so much fun. I love just performing. I love singing more than anything, and lately I've been writing some new music and recording some music, and just it's really great. It's great to just be engulfing myself in cool new things. I started learning piano. Never played an instrument well my whole life, so learning how to play the piano has been really great. Yes, I do. Yes, someone asked about Heidi Lavon. Yes, me and Heidi did a shoot together years ago, actually, and that's how I met her. How do I stay in good shape? I do yoga and I dance a lot. Like, my stage performance, it's like crazy cardio. It's so much fun. My first tattoo is, it's a heart on my butt and it says your name in it. Yeah. One of my, it was like really funny that when I got it done, because I got it done at this tiny little tattoo shop in Susanville, California. So I lived in this tiny town called Westwood, which was outside of it when I was 18 for a little bit. And it was the only tattoo shop in the whole vicinity. And the guy, his name was Steve-O. It was a really funny day. It was just a fun experience. It was connected to a bar. I'd never gone to a tattoo shop before, so first tattoo experience. And now I've been hanging out in tattoo shops for so long. I'm actually from Oregon. Someone said I must be from California. I'm from Oregon. I live in Portland, Oregon. How old am I? I don't know. I'll let you guys, it will remain a mystery. Oh, I love Rihanna. Thank you so much for talking about Rihanna. Her new album, Anti, was one of my favorites. One of the best albums to come out. It was so good. Such a good album. I like Needed Me. Love on the Brain's really good. Very inspirational. One of the most inspirational people I've seen recently, though, is Todrick Hall. Oh, I saw him in Portland a few weeks ago. He's incredible. He's a singer. He was just in Kinky Boots on Broadway. He wrote like this whole musical and choreographed it. It was one of the most incredible shows I ever saw. It's called Straight Out of Oz. So if you get a chance to watch it, you should. It's so awesome. Guys, you're so kind. Has anyone who's actually tuned in, has anyone been to Portland before? I'm just curious. At all? Anybody? So, how many piercings do I have? I only have 3 piercings now. I have my dermal right here. I have my belly button. And I have 1 nipple pierce. I used to have 2, but now I only have 1. Ooh, it's getting dark in here. This is my mat that I have in my room. I absolutely love it because I like to travel a lot. So all the different, I used to have pins in it telling you all the different places that I went. The next place that I want to travel internationally, well, I'm going to Mexico soon, but I really want to go back to South America. It was one of the most awesome places that I've been in a long, long time. Someone asked what's the main attraction in Portland. I'd say the Gorge. It's beautiful. It's outdoors. Everybody has to love a little bit of outdoors, right? The good thing about Portland is like a small city, so some people who live here think it's a big city, but then when you travel to LA or if you travel to Seattle, you're like, whoa, actually it's not as big as I thought it was. I think that I'm going to be ending this feed very, very soon, though, because I'm hungry. I'm going to get ready to go to my favorite restaurant tonight. It's the Montage. It's the best. It's so good. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, though, and listening to me talk about Portland. I didn't get to talk about it as much as I wanted to. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. I know some people mentioned earlier in my first stream about how things weren't working that well, and I'm sorry about that. I'm glad that we got it all figured out. So if you want to keep up with me, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Your Toxic Addiction. I also have Facebook. It's Toxic Suicide. I'm on Suicide Girls as Toxic. My Twitter is SGToxic. And make sure that you're following Inked on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything, all outlets of social media. Hopefully you're following Is My Girl. It's awesome. I believe they're going to be launching soon. And it's going to be something to tune into because I'm doing that. But keep up with my adventures. I make music, I dance, I'm a performance artist in all different avenues. And I take cool pictures sometimes. Well, I model for them, but I do like some fun photo projects and stuff too. If you're ever in Portland, come see me. I work at Lucky Devil Lounge in Devil's Point. Tuesday, Saturdays at Lucky Devil, and Sunday nights at Stripperoki at Devil's Point. Portland's awesome, and I hope that if you've never been, that you'll come check it out sometime, and if you've been, I hope you come back, and if you live there, you have no excuses. Come hang out with me sometime. Yeah, thank you so much, Inked, for letting me do this. I'm stoked, excited, and thank you guys for tuning in and being so kind and wanting to get to know me. It's great. It's awesome. Thank you. Hopefully we'll be seeing each other again soon, okay?